Youth sports has now become such an industry and a profit maker for many companies that they've introduced this pay-to-play format. So if a child wants to participate in a 2-week soccer clinic, a family most likely will have to write a check for $300, $400 to get them involved in that clinic. There are these sports deserts out there that don't have any programs at all for these families to access and get their kids involved in these types of programs. At Fight for Children, what we do is we work with nonprofit organizations that have no fees for kids to participate. So they're able to access sports in a way that they wouldn't otherwise have to get towards these critical outcomes that sports and physical activity provide. So it was during the pandemic when we realized at Fight for Children that we really wanted to make a shift. We wanted to be the organization that backs the teams. They were out there doing the good work. We wanted to be that backbone organization that could help them. And right now we have about 40 organizations that we're supporting.
How do you drive real change? Any change maker knows the formula. First, you rally, you plant a flag and unite a community around one non-negotiable belief that every single kid deserves a team. For example, Youth Sports Day is an incredible day for families to come out, see different sports. The kids can get excited about certain things, and then they can actually sign up for the after-school programs while they're there.
And then what we do is we actively go out and we recruit organizations that are doing some of the best work here locally that are really getting toward important outcomes for kids through sports.
Our member organization, the criteria is fairly simple. We want organizations that are high impact organizations that are also helping to dismantle some of those barriers to youth participating in sports.
And then we fuel these organizations and we fuel them through the grant making, the capacity building, the advocacy. We give them all the tools and resources that they need to do their best work.
We also help them with technology. We fuel them by facilitating equipment donations.
And then the last thing that we do is we accelerate these programs through major grant making. All of our organizations get unrestricted operating support.
Together, rallying our community, rallying funders, making an investment ourselves, we were able to open the Fight for Children Sports Medicine Center at Children's National. That's an example of that accelerate pillar. We need resources to continue to provide these programs. I'm sure you all know that nothing happens without funding and resources. We need you to step up and give and to help us in our work.